people, on a more serious note, Friday, every Friday, 8 p.m.
A very good evening to you and welcome to the Good Friday edition of On a More Serious Note. If you're a Christian, then happy Easter. If you're a Muslim, you're fasting. So I wish you the best in this Ramadan season. If you're a traditionalist, Trade Yampon be with you. If you're a Buddhist, as Langabel will say, let's continue to Buddhist, whatever, keep to it and do your best. But it's Easter for Christians. And even non-Christians join us to celebrate at this time of the day. So whatever it is, wherever you may find yourself, I don't know what Easter means to you, but what we were told and what we were taught back then is that it's a time for us to remember the crucifixion, the death and the resurrection of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. So let Jesus be the reason for your season. But here on a more serious note, what I can tell you today is, no be we kill Jesus. So even though we have to keep it holy, we'll do what we know how to do best. Yeah, on a more serious note, you take us serious at your own expense. My name is Amele Josu, and I welcome you once again to another exciting edition of On a More Serious Note. I do this with my brother KMJ, but he's off, chilling in Kwu. Easter is supposed to be a time for us to remember. What does it even mean to this new generation? I've never seen KMJ post a picture saying, I'm going to church. This is how I'm dressing to church. But today, see the way he hide Kwu. It resembles your eye. It doesn't deserve my telling you. The new generation, Gen Zs, millennials, what does Easter mean to us? It's a big question, because hardly do you see people going to church on Good Fridays anymore. Hardly do you see people being all solemn and, at home thinking about pondering over the death of Christ and, turning over a new leaf and all that. It's all about enjoyment. Enjoyment. They plan on how to kill each other with enjoyment. That's just it for this new generation. I don't know about you. I don't know what Easter means to you, but I will try and pick the thoughts of my guests later on who are already in the studio. And then I have another special guest who's quite interesting. We'll also pick their thoughts on what Easter means to them. But hey, we are set and ready to delve into whatever discussion we have for tonight. And before we set the ball rolling, let's take a quick message from our sponsors. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
When I hear Easter, what comes to my mind is to celebrate the death of Jesus Christ and reflect on the reasons why he died for our sins.
As a Christian, as a pastor, when I hear Easter, redemption.
When I hear Easter, my heart beats. I feel, whoa, this is a time I need to remember someone who has died for my sins. This is the time I need to follow the passions of the person from his entrance into Jerusalem to when he was crucified, and the things he said and the things people said about him, and how he died in pain.
Basically, Easter comes about a lot of celebrations, especially the Easter Mondays, and then Good Friday when we go to churches. The Saturday also we go to church, and then on the Monday we go to the beach to have fun sometimes with friends and family.
All right, Easter, we've been celebrating Easter for ages, and Easter, as I know, is a time that Jesus Christ was crucified. So when we hear Easter, it brings to mind the crucifixion of Jesus Christ that brought liberation to the people who align to Christianity.
Easter is like the death and the rising up of Jesus Christ. So we are celebrating the rising up of Jesus Christ, yes.
Christian, I think Easter means one thing, the death of Christ, death and resurrection of Christ. As a Christian, I feel it is a moment to reflect and be grateful to God for sending his son Jesus Christ to die. So for us, it's a celebration for us.
Yeah, so like when I hear Easter, it's cool, like going to cool, paragliding, enjoying with friends, taking some booze, like having fun, and going to jar to like actually give thanks.
So what you saw was some reactions from the public. We gauged their reactions concerning what they think about Easter. I like the last guy, though. When he hears about Easter, the only thing he thinks about is kowu. And the part where he inserted the booze, I mean, that's the realest he could get. Yeah. Welcome back to On a More Serious Note with me, Amelie Johnson. Let me say a big thank you to Catherine Garments for draping me in this beautiful blouse. Time for me to check into my studio guest. Yes. And coming from the People's Republic of Kaswa. I have with me the sleek gentleman, His Excellency, Mayor of Kaswa Republic, Kwesi Martinez. Martinez, the way you've relaxed like, some big daddy bougie. How are you doing?
I'm good.
I'm not feeling your vibe. It's Easter. I the one who killed Jesus.
I was told to relax. So.
Who said you should relax? Kofi Zeda is also in the house. Hi, Kofi. Kofi.
Relax. So they have Gen Z, they have millennial. Which one comes before that?
Baby boomers. Baby boomers.
So what generation?
I'm a millennial.
Oh, millennial. Now drip no. Hey, bad influence, bad character.
I didn't say drip.
You say the person has.
I said she has draped.
Draped, as in antuma.
What? Exactly.
Nah.
Baby, I didn't call you.
By you pan, and then we to how can you tell me the story? Drip.
But listen. Yeah,
Chaso. Oh.
You heard what he said in the Vox Pop. I like the other guy. In Trono Chai, he said what? When he hears about Easter, then his heart beats boom.
For the camera.
Marco, my boom, 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 boom. And Schwabe, no. An intro. But, Kwesi, what does Easter mean to you? Are you the Kwewu squad type? Are you I think there's Kwewu. There's the Volta region too. They also, go big during Easter. So far in Ghana, those are the two places I know that really pop during Easter. So what type are you? Are you the solemn, holy, or the boom, boom?
No, I try to be holy.
You try?
Yes.
But you are not.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
Yes,
What's stopping you from being holy?
That's why I said I try. I do my best.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't go to Kwewu and vote as you're talking about. Yeah, I did one side and just ponder over certain things. Certain things have been bothering me for so long concerning this Easter festivity. And
what
so far, I'm not getting proper answer for that.
What are some of these things?
Why we appreciate the death of Christ, but we don't want to celebrate Judas. I don't understand it.
You're making a mistake. We do celebrate Judas.
You and who?
There's a Wednesday, the Wednesday before Good Friday. It's classified as a Spy Wednesday. And then there's a Monday, Thursday. Those two, when you read about it, we said those two. For me, I said the Wednesday should have been Wicked Wednesday. Then that Thursday will be like a sellout Thursday.
Okay.
So we can glorify the sellouters, the wicked people in our midst. That's the day dedicated to them. So Judas, he's a loose guy. 30 pieces of silver. For what? You are going to sell the whole savior of the world. And you go in for 30 pieces of silver. Are you kidding me? No, Kofi, I want to hear yours. See, 30 pieces of silver. And then you just go in for what? A whole savior.
No, the thing is, we've been told that Christ came and the main purpose is to die for us. So I don't understand why a contributor is sidelined.
He's not sidelined. He was given the recognition due.
How many people name their kids Judas?
And there's Judas. Judas and Santo. And Judas and your friend.
How many?
Didn't you hear that Judas and Santo?
And I'm asking how many? What's the percentage?
Unless we go to birth and death registry.
No, but you see, Judas is a scary name to people. But for me, I think somebody who contributed massively. In fact, he played a pivotal role. So whenever we are celebrating the death of Christ, we need to appreciate the effort of Judas.
Why are you not clamoring for us to celebrate Satan, Lucifer?
What about
Peter?
I'm talking about Judas.
No, why? I'm also asking you why. Why?
Today I'm talking about Judas.
Today, and I'm also asking you why you are not making that advocating.
It's also part of the prophecy.
We will do that
You and
another
who?
time. But
You and who?
today, let's focus on Judas.
You and who?
Because
you go explain, Taya.
No. But you see, when pastors are preaching, they make it look like Judas didn't try. I mean, his lifestyle is not worth emulating. That's the picture they paint for us, or what they paint for us to understand.
But when you read the Bible, how do you understand it?
So it's like everything is, in Chi, we say something like hunya, like scattered. I don't get it. Because story, I say, so how did
he get
you see, that's why I said he shouldn't speak today.
The way he's gagging me.
Because
forget Kofi.
Because let's
I really don't understanding you.
Let's bring it to the layman's understanding. You are about cooking rice.
Yeah.
I have played a role, or let's say I even set the fire for you to cook the rice. Now, after everything is set, you are being appreciated. For me, I'm not being appreciated. Meanwhile, I contributed. I played a key role. You understand? Yeah. So, in order for us to be saved, for Jesus Christ to come and die for us, Judas had to do what he did. For the prophecy to come to pass. Why are we now saying...
But he was paid for his deeds.
No,
I don't know.
My point is, you see, I don't understand why pastors preach against Judas. Yes.
That's a betrayal.
When you go on Hits FM in the mornings.
What does Hits FM go to do?
When you go there, why do you also speak against some people in the industry? Why?
For what? I mean, you need to be specific. Speak against some people for what?
You can't say now they are
I want you to be specific.
Me specific. I can't mention names. It's a total list. You want to know why we... What stops you from starting a church and advocating
for Judas?
Judas.
Judas didn't choose to cry.
Exactly. You can change.
Elder.
Your friend is saying, I won't say about Martinez. What stops you from renaming? You can just walk into the whatever sign.
Commissioner of Oaths.
Swear an affidavit, gazette your name and go like Judas Martinez. What stops you?
I'm not interested in that. But
so
my issue is every time we are celebrating Easter, we talk about the death of Christ. We throw more light on what Jesus came to do. But those who played key role, especially Judas,
if he was a key role,
what Judas did?
He took 30 pieces of silver. I would have calculated the value of that.
Whether he was paid or not, he has contributed. That's my point.
So we celebrate him every year.
No, but the Bible mentions him, right? How did you come to know him?
What was the picture given to him, or how is he painted?
He's a betrayer.
He's a betrayer, yes.
Credit for your money.
He's a sellout.
So if he's a sellout or if he's a betrayer, what he did is the right.
Do you know who the people who deserve credit? You know, like when Jesus was entering Jerusalem, they laid the palm front.
Is that a key prophecy? Is that a key prophecy?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
If he hadn't gone into Jerusalem, how would he have been?
The main prophecy is for him to come and die for our sins. That's what we've been told.
At this juncture.
So why do we?
Hold on. Do you even go to church?
I've been to about 15 churches.
Do you go to church?
I go, but not lately.
The next time you go,
but I'm a deacon. I've been a deacon.
You are what? What church?
Where by 12.
Hey. Which church?
Oh, it used to be SDA. You know, I completed SDA secondary school.
Interesting.
I was a deacon.
Okay. Because you completed the secondary school.
I played a key role in the church.
Because you completed the secondary school.
That what?
So right after secondary school, they made you a deacon?
No. When I was in school, yeah. When I was in school.
Sir.
Yes.
Sisiaka, am I confused?
Why are you confused?
Kofi.
Then I won't say.
Yes.
Kofi. Easter. What does it mean to you?
Currently in my broke state, Easter means being solemn.
But what if?
Currently in my broke state.
What if in your liquid state?
Ebony Adaroma. Oh, you're from people no. Chillings.
You went to Kwewu?
Of course. If I bonny, the informal bonny. Abba. The things we saw. Every
I mean, I really wish to, experience how it is like over there. I've never been to Kwewu, so I don't know what actually goes on there.
It's annoying.
One of these days, it's annoying.
It's annoying.
Why?
And there's nothing special there.
Hey,
really?
talk well. Don't talk to us like that.
No.
Yusuf, you don't know where you belong to.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Unless it is an event happening at a specific place, right? But nyakani na no. It's pub and pub and pub.
Oh, okay.
From one pub to the next. Unless it's a specific event, I bill artist there also. Nyakani na move from one pub to another. And eboboho, and the noise is just too much. And the worst annoying part is climbing the mountain. Ubedi traffic move for close to like 2-3 hours. Why? Like ubedu top or no
because you get stressed.
You get stressed already. When you get there, if push comes to shove, you've not booked accommodation in advance.
Then that's
I've should be a copeche.
About the paragliding. It adds up.
Paragliding, and I don't know what. That's what I'm saying. Specific events, but if you are not going for those events and you are with that vague mentality, you just be walking from pub to pub.
I mean, it's something I want to try, but considering my weight, I didn't know.
No, you can try. I support you.
Paragliding?
I support you.
It's not you supporting me. There's a weight restriction.
I'm encouraging you.
Don't encourage me. I don't need your encouragement.
But if you want to go to Kwewu, there are two entry points. Either you use another fan Nkoko.
Okay.
So if you use Nkoko, just an Ewa. So you just dodge the traffic, but if you want to do the normal climb, they have 2 entries, 2 entry points. But it's a nice place to be. Honestly, I know by next year, God willing, because Nyankopo be my mission. Next year, they fro.
Inshallah.
But this year, in my poverty state, and I'm the Tihi, and can remember, and can remember,
Hey,
make a choice. If I had money, and come back.
It's all good.
Come back.
It's all good. It's all good.
At I don't any boarding.
See, but one thing I appreciate about the Kwewu, all these friends is that the exposure, trying to let people know about the natural stuff, like the exposure of the place. It's not everybody who just goes to chill and all that.
Yeah.
People go there to learn a lot.
That tourism.
And also, like, have a feel of, hey, the place is cold.
Oh, really?
Small London.
The place is cold.
That'll be interesting.
It's very cold. It won't say we are born no, they are not among.
Oh, then that'll be fun. That's something I really want to experience.
They are not among. It's a place you need to be. It's a place you need to experience. It is. I'm sorry, but don't have that bad mentality of that place. Fine. Easter, memorial of Christ's death. What have you? Whatever it is, at least you definitely get the chance to go to church. You will learn a lot. You reflect on his death, what is the impact it has on us and all that. But if you have the money, please chill. Because next of kin, there's also a bear party.
So we can liken it to Easter in Kwewu. We can liken it to how festivals go on in other regions.
Yes.
Because, I mean, I've experienced Abuatre in Winneba quite often. And talking about the traffic, you see that Budiram to, that traffic alone, that can take you like...
No, please.
The People's Republic of Aswan. The People's Republic of Aswan.
They can explain it to you better.
I mean, that alone can take you like 4 hours.
Yeah.
You enter Winneba, you
what would take you 4 hours?
The traffic alone.
The traffic can take you 4 hours.
You enter, you meet all the pubs lined up, the level 3s and everything. So I can liken it to that experience. Yeah. But I think what stands out is maybe the paragliding bit and then the cold weather, because that's not something you get to experience in every part of the country.
You get to see a brighter, like when you climb up and maybe in your car and you're trying to see the overview, like you get to see the place, you're like, oh wow, it's really beautiful. It's really exciting to behold as well. Who can afford to meet China's pictures? Now they're a gallery. No?
But this conversation says a lot about us. Because at no point in time has Martinez or also a deacon cry. At no point in time has it said, say, we are going for convention. We'll be on convention. Hey.
Are we done on this topic?
What were you waiting for? You were there. You are making a case for Judas Iscariot.
Of course.
You couldn't say, we go on conversion.
I just brought a concern.
What concern?
But we are not done with. Are we done?
Easter, remembrance of Christ, and you are there advocating Judas's whatever.
Because he played a key role.
And what convention that?
Oh, yes.
And
on there, this church.
No.
No.
Last year, we went far away.
Orthodox churches.
Hey. You've been touring
so I've
churches.
been to.
You don't even remember.
Yes.
Why,
even Kujacha, I've been to his church before.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was in 2010.
Interesting.
So the last
the
pastor of Christ there, Jehovah's Witness. Yeah.
Oh, you joined them for that.
Why are you laughing?
You joined them for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Papa invited me.
Me too.
Your dad is a
My dad and my mom.
He's a witness.
Yeah.
And
Papa invited me. Jose.
Talk
about it.
Oh, me too.
My dad invited me.
You said SDA, right?
And Jehovah's Witness too, you know. My call in Sempakambe 3.
Oh, wow.
And I realized,
hey, don't destroy it.
I realized it's not easy. So I just
got a field ministry.
I just have to.
Are you single?
Have you
been in a relationship before?
Oh yes, I've been.
So you know how to woo a lady.
Some have been in a relationship with me before.
No, but you know how to toast ladies, right?
I don't understand.
You can toast a lady, can't you?
Oh, boy, lie. Where you lie?
Won't you know about lie? You can't. You can toast a lady, right?
I said man, but some no me.
You can toast a lady. It's a question.
Yeah, I can.
So how can't you convince
evangelize? You can't evangelize the word of God to someone. I know you're there. It's not difficult. Evangelizing the gospel to people.
Wow. What I said, did you understand? I appreciated their effort. That's what I mean.
You go explain tire.
Because I realize it's not easy.
See, as the evidence no go day, you go explain.
Because you've made your mind, you want me to explain tire.
You go explain tire.
But the paragliding there, we have to go. You and I. Then
please, I beg. I don't like.
You are a witness.
You witness. But Kofi, have you ever gone for any convention? Have you ever gone?
Ever since I stopped going to Jehovah's Witness, I've not gone for.
But back then you used to.
I do every.
How is it like Easter convention?
No, we do. We don't do.
You don't do. Okay.
We don't do Easter.
How is Easter as a witness like?
So the only thing we do is the Passover.
The feast.
That's the only one. That's the only one.
Okay.
The memorial of Christ. That's the only one we do.
So the whole 7 words on the cross. You don't do those things.
No, none.
Because in Methodist, we used to have 2 services on a Good Friday. The first one, the second one. So one service is dedicated to talking about the words that were said on the cross. They tell you we preach accordingly, and then I say nankasa, that kind of thing. Then we are done. But being on, I'm going. Oh yeah, it's. They define solemn, and there's something about Methodist hymns too. You know how the hymns are so soulful. Oh, okay, so you can relate. Yeah, so you feel the solemnity in there. Yeah, when it's on a Good Friday especially.
Okay.
Yeah, and then when it's Resurrection Sunday, when you party.
Wow. But I don't know, be more on Good Fridays.
No, but you talk as as you're saying, see what the guy in the said in the Vox Pop. When he hears Easter, boom, boom.
No, but
affection. When you affection, man, yes, to woo.
But show video now. Jesus Christ video near boy. One is selected here. Because Jesus Christ no boobies, man.
Yeah, then bear voice of this.
Was that they are touching, and they treat them.
But you know my treat them. I think it's dope.
They did well. No, as I
remember. When the whip landed, I was
Oh, but
that's why I met Mebusem. Is it Mebusem? Yeah. Oh, I miss him.
As you say, so full.
Yeah, he's actually a pastor now, which is good to know.
Oh,
which is what?
It's good to know.
It's what?
Good to know.
I thought you were saying a good thing.
But it's not a good thing.
So Nyame Gusu here.
A friend, like, hey, Charlie, I mean, speed and the wow.
Will you be surprised? Will you be surprised to see him?
You know my problem with Easter, though, and with all the holidays? I know who issued the death certificate. But the person wasn't specific with a date.
Nabi, I'm used to weather.
I didn't know.
I'm used to weather.
Calculation, I wrong. Timing.
Nabi, I'm used to BC.
Timing, so
BC.
You see, where Jesus finally breathed his last.
Yeah.
You say the curtain split into two in the temple. I think they got that timing, and we needed a death certificate to prove, say, it was maybe 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon or 6 in the afternoon. Then we know exactly.
So there are so many unanswered questions. Ebini.
Yes, I'm not advocating
Judas,
I'm not advocating.
No. I see. Obi, I want interest. So I can't there. Those my come there. Also, you see.
And then I think, I mean, you know, Sunday school. We when Jesus was going to when they were leading that procession to Golgotha, you know, when he was carrying the cross and being whipped, I stand to be corrected, but I know one Simon helped him carry the cross, and I learned he fell, and that was when Veronica came with a handkerchief to, you know, clean his face, and then his face was imprinted on that handkerchief. And somebody said, that's how we have pictures of Jesus till date. I don't know how true it is, though.
Interesting.
They said Veronica went to clean his face, wipe his face, the blood and sweat off his face. And then after she wiped it, his face was in the handkerchief. That's because I was asking, who took a picture of Jesus back then?
In any case, so Bruni.
That one.
There's also
if you are going to go according to the Bible, it's obviously he's a black man. Because if we are tracing from that lineage of David and the likes, he's a black man. Even Putin has confirmed that Jesus is a black man.
Black man.
Vladimir Putin. No, he brought out some historical facts. Facts.
No, how many years already?
But if you go by the description of the Bible, the man is a black man. But my problem is the way we fell for the people, the actor who portrayed Jesus and had his pictures hanging in our rooms, praying to that picture.
No, some rooms, not every room.
I think
some rooms.
No, do you know today? Let me tell you something. You know they had this whole. I think it felt like something plastic. It was like an A1. It was big. And saw the names of Jehovah, and that was him on a crucifix down. And I'm saying, "Be holy girl." But somebody called bomb them now. Jesus shame so. Can you imagine the very day I bought it? I got home and then the whole Jesus not being the. As if they knew. The picture of the actor too popped up on my phone talking about it. I was like, no, there's a confusion. There's a confusion.
I was about coming.
What? There's a confusion here. Who made us fall for? I mean, it's bad, yeah? I know how we got brainwashed so bad.
Understanding of who the person is more important, or what purpose the person served is more important than what the person.
No, but the fact that we idolize the human being all along, and the actor even had to come out and debunk the fact that, look, you all are praying to me. I'm the human. Pray to your God. Stop. Take my pictures off your walls. I'm not. You know that kind of thing. Is that serious?
It tells you he was worried.
He was.
I mean, we know the impact of movies, especially Passion of Christ.
Yeah, that Mel Gibson blockbuster.
Solid. You become a mood. You see,
so nobody has been able to top that.
Back in the days.
Nobody. Except the tree version.
One thing is, when you are young, I think when you are young, you enjoy Easter to the fullest.
Yeah,
because
as a kid.
I remember back in the days, churches will come and then mount projector.
Yeah.
You understand? Show the movie.
And
in fact,
get the chance to
you see the kids from the community. We all get to the park, sit on the ground. Those who could stand, watch. And as we are watching, maybe every 10, 15, they pause, preach to us. By the time they finish with the service, at least 10% of the crowd will repent. So it has its own positive one way or the other.
That repentance is questionable.
But it had an imprint on you.
Yeah, it depends on the message. The message.
Even if you grew up and you don't even have any belief, that story is stuck with
it
you.
has that tendency to make you change. I remember we actually had that march to the tomb. Yes, it happened. I mean, on Good Friday in the Methodist Church, I think we were going to bury him, and on Resurrection Sunday too, they will go and check if indeed he's risen and and walked out of the tomb and everything. So these things were so symbolic. It made you, it had you immersing yourself in the significance of the whole Easter thing. But Gen Z.
But now the Facebook users,
what have they done?
They've turned everything around.
Who are the Facebook users?
Then okay, Gen Z for them.
No
better trend day.
Oh, it's not about no better trend day.
No better trend day. Gen Z no better trend day.
The whole thing is individual upbringing. I don't think if you have like you are with your parents. Now you see a question, and it's not important or something.
Oh yeah, you have no choice.
So in as much as you have no choice, that learning process, it should stick something to you. Because one thing I have a problem with this Gen Z is now you want to say bibi and found no. And found what would you treat or how would you take care of your next generation?
Yeah.
Because the things that we tend to be doing that has been able to like bring us up, shaping us and made us understand actually life is not all about what we see on the internet or the other. Most of them, they live like the fly life.
They can't be bothered.
That brings to the question Samuel asked the other time, that this generation are going to be ancestors.
Can you imagine? No, I mean, it's funny, because imagine porn snap to the like, yo, this ain't lit. This ain't lit. You don't have to think. It'll be funny, but let's move away from this Easter conversation, because, I mean, Easter is yearly. We'll talk about it every time. But there's a pertinent issue that needs to be addressed. The People's Republic of Kaswa. Something is happening. When during the COVID days, you'll be there and then the Ghana Health Service will bring a table, a very colorful table, talking about the number of people infected, number of people discharged. As it stands now, there's a new one. I know a new table has been introduced. I don't know who tabulated that thing, but there's something. We can't describe what's happening in Kaswa as a pandemic. Is that an epidemic?
So you mean Kaswa is in the news?
Yes, your town people.
They're in the news.
Is there an epidemic or what?
Pandemic.
Okay,
are you aware of what?
Of course.
There's a new. It can't be a craze.
No, not craze.
No, it can't be a frenzy.
It's a mystery.
There's a new mystery.
It looks like
that needs to be.
It looks like you two are ganging up. you two are ganging up.
Oh, there's a new mystery that needs to be unraveled in the People's Republic of Kaswa. What's happening? If you haven't heard, let me just tell you. We were there. I mean, this thing, I had it back in the 90s, so growing up. Then somebody, hey, me where are you? Me where are you? Yeah, Cantamanto,
the bridge top.
But was it last week? Yeah, last 2 weeks, we had news making waves online. People complaining about their penises getting missing after they came into contact with some people. And I've been asking, in all this, it's alleged, though, that their penises suddenly disappeared. Others are saying it shrinks. I'm asking, in all this, I've never seen a before and after picture or evidence. Maybe before this, how you were looking like. After, this is what it is. So how do we even confirm or ascertain that indeed there's a shrinkage or indeed something is missing? And everything the police came to the rescue of the people. No evidence. The court cases too, we don't know what's happening. But if you think I'm lying, I'm not lying though. It's an actual thing that's happening. As it stands now, the cases in Kaswa is about 50. And I learned when you come to Accra, Sabon Zongo or something, there's 5 cases so far. Let's watch what's going on in Kaswa and come back.
Is it or there was on way be straight. Well, if I know down or they on made name. Oh, I say what this time down from them what now. When you so make it. As is a papaya so, yes, we read the papaya. Tiara Chiara, my teacher boy up for class too. Was so the who could that up with tired too. I say one back. So the whole come back if you suffer from us here. Was so the who came down so there, what that man I was station is also look at Tyra. If you have to eventually add the Bateva and what's not rampant. Samson is sitting in a so for the 10 minutes. And the one bears, the ramp of where said you have it.
Mammy, sister, mammy, sister, mammy. But you don't say in your binny. Oh, Kakrame or why you're born minus. Ayla, say the castle and mayor 5 times. Oh, a month for what's the Ayla. Dear Granny, Kosovo Castle. Ya bread. A big year because and run could be the Latin. Abject, then a Kosovo man. Sister, me round me one near mamma, me one near mamma. Tis obi la di obi dia la di na meye
ye komodo. Hey Ghana,
It be tunes.
Ghana,
Plenty tunes.
Ghana. Who said that thing? Ye komodo. See, I know it's a serious issue for some, man, but please, the last one is cracking me up. Obia, how you're different too. See her problem. She is not getting some, so how come the things are not going missing? That's the problem. The luck. But people, I don't know how true is it. Welcome back. This is still on a more serious note. If you just joined us, my name is Amele Josu, and I'm here with Kofi Zeda and Kwesi Martinez. But let me go straight to the mayor of Kaswa. How are concerns?
You are there.
But I want to know something.
Honestly,
Yeah.
we shouldn't have brought him here today. We should have left him there. They give him the mic there.
Correspondent.
Because what shows that he's going
Correspondent or reporter.
So you walking through that Castle market, the traffic, shuffling through the people. What if you got here and you realized, ooh,
Why?
Okay, so when I heard the news,
I'm saying you, I'm asking you, it's not about news.
that's where I'm coming to. I used to check like every 5 minutes. Because this is risky. Yeah, so every 5 minutes I check. So for
to
me,
make sure.
That's a few.
Master, just relax.
To make sure that
People are
everything is
losing their
intact.
property, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yes, allegedly.
Yeah, but I'm asking, for me, I find it hard to believe, though.
Yeah.
As I'm saying, I need to see a before and after photo evidence of some sort to really ascertain and believe that this alleged Penny's disappearance rumors are true.
So actually, what made me believe to some extent is that there's a friend of mine who knows somebody. If I know that guy who is close to that friend of mine, happened to be a victim.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as he stands now,
confirmed.
he's just flat in front there.
He was taken to a spiritualist. I'm sure by
the
now.
hell?
I'm sure by now.
It gets interesting, yeah.
He's recovered. Yeah, but
recovered.
They
can bring it back.
I mean, I don't know if I should say it's funny, but one story I heard.
But okay, so this recovery thing, I mean, who will go into the spiritual world and ascertain that this is what I took from this
is your
guy.
size.
So,
imagine you are an 8. Imagine you are, let's say, 9 inches, and then what comes back is a 4 inch. God damn it.
So one thing is, those who recovered, the information we had, those who recovered, most of them claimed they are not intact.
Oh,
yeah, because according to some, like you are saying, some had machines. But unfortunately, what they feel within themselves. Or what
it's
they
not
feel
a machine they are
it's
used
not them. So some way, somehow, even though you recover, you still not.
You are not
get
the same. Your life will never be the same again.
Exactly. You won't get to your original.
Your life will never be the same.
No, but you see, one story I heard, which also is alleged, that it's a planting between two people. So let's say one will, approach you, shake you, or get in touch with you, and then it vanishes.
Just goes.
So he will quickly leave immediately he does that. So by the time you realize, he's gone. So once you become aware of it and you start screaming, people move to you or maybe get to the scene to find out what actually is happening. The other guy will be waiting patiently somewhere, and then he will later join, come to you closely, and then speak to you that, look, I can help you recover. But you need to settle X amount. And because you are desperate to have it back,
you pay
any amount.
Wow.
And then truly too, he will do it.
Wow.
And he meets the other guy.
So it's not like some sort of fraud.
Yes. But unfortunately, if you are caught,
I've seen some videos of mob justice going on and all that, and I was really sad when one guy was beaten to pulp.
Yeah,
only for them to realize it was a false alarm. The guy apparently is having issues with some sexual weakness issues, and he also wanted to make good his claim of being a man, and he accused someone falsely of snatching his something. They went to the police station, show evidence, and that's when he confessed. He got someone beaten for nothing.
But you see, over 20-something years, I wonder why this thing is back. Because like you rightly said,
okay, so I think it's
before.
back this year because it started in Nigeria last year.
Yes.
An old woman got beaten, and they also realized it was a false alarm and everything. It started last year. So I don't know why it's gained that traction here now. But 50 cases, that's wild.
That's serious.
Yo, what are you people up to?
Look.
Okay, now see. Lost Penis cases, it stands at 55. Kaswa has 50. Sawanzongo has 5.
No, but if this thing happened to you, or if you experience it, your whole world is gone. Your whole world. But
that's the greatest power of a man.
Oh, so you're not my man, innit?
That is the greatest.
You are gone.
No, you can take it upon yourself to maybe enroll in a seminary. You can be a father.
You can
put yourself. Life doesn't end there.
Let me explain. Let me explain something.
You know the interesting thing. It's like crying more than the bereaved. The women are crying even more than us. Why?
Those who are at least they have a feel of it that it works. At least it stands putty like mighty power.
Like you should have that feel.
Mm-hmm. Yes, taste and feel.
Which is aware.
Who is aware?
You are aware.
Please, don't rub me into the. I'm not.
You are aware.
Oh, but do you know the LGBTQ bill be passed? You put me in trouble. Like, how would I relate to this? I don't get it.
But you did science. You did science. Why just science?
No.
What
is this?
This is science.
What is
the science?
You have people thinking that. Look at me. What am I aware of?
This is science.
Do you wake up with me in my house?
Why just science?
What science?
You didn't do science.
What science tells you a woman can feel how it's somebody's greeting good morning?
Oh, is that your hell?
Or what I'm saying?
Oh, DB, fashion you. What was the Kaswa there?
It's Easter. It's saints like me. You look like me. You look at me and tell me what the false accusation
so you are
is
not
that?
aware.
Please, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
See,
but you know what he's talking about.
He is explaining something. I'm trying to make sense of it.
This whole Kaswa issue, I honestly, in the first place, funny fish crying right after the accident, they come
the people who
right after funny face,
I mean, and then the thing started.
Right after this is coincidental.
No, but we need to touch base with him. We need to touch base with him and find out, because the kind of people who are around him, the issue happening.
Funny face, that's in the CNN.
Don't do that.
That's true.
Why are you
connecting?
No, but why are you connecting? What is the connection here?
He's just saying.
Oh, come on.
But you, the things you say, are there,
what funny face?
You've been saying so far. Has there been any connection linking? Judas Iscariot is not going to buy him.
Oh, there's connection.
You hold it.
But funny face is going through a lot.
Funny face.
Don't add this to it.
Hold it.
I don't add this to it.
Question
You are adding thought to it.
Of course, I don't know. Like, no, I don't get you. Who appointed you defense?
That what?
Now, you are defending Judas Iscariot. Now, funny face, you are. What's this? Let him talk.
No, take us one.
I don't mean take us one.
What's he saying? Coffee.
Funny face at the other start. Accidentally see and I say erupt here, but the whole
retract that.
Retract that.
But you wait, hold it. Are you catching feelings on this show? Are you catching feelings on this show? I just on the more serious note.
My point is,
when we issue a disclaimer, do you hear? When we issue disclaimers, do you hear? Are you catching feelings on this show? I mean, is it the door?
So you're not sympathizing?
Did you sympathize with Judas?
He's been remanded for 2 weeks.
And I didn't know we are mourning Jesus as it stands now. So where's the sympathy to give to another
Jesus
person?
no by no.
See, so as I was saying, funny face now I am now, but in one way or the other, honestly, I don't like the way it's creating a bad name for Kaswa.
Now, is this not the one that will create a bad name?
No, not that. No.
That's why been what? We don't have bad name.
Also, the more you are adding
some people
to
hate
it,
us.
Yeah.
Okay.
the more you are adding to it. And if this thing is a rumor, I'm sorry, but whoever started it, like,
can it even be a rumor? As you are saying, he says he knows someone who has a malam who was able to bring it back to life. You didn't see the thing. You're also saying you can say attest to it.
What I'm saying is,
he knows someone who knows someone.
It's too long. It's too long. I thought you knew him personally, and you saw the thing being brought back to life.
You know a guy.
Yeah, I know the guy.
Uncle Ray from Dabala. Martinez, please push your head so I can read the message from Uncle Ray from Dabala says, good evening. I would like to seize the opportunity to extend seasonal greetings to all Christians in Ghana. I second Martinez on this matter. Judas betraying Christ was a prophecy, and he had to make it come to pass to have the prophecy fulfilled. I didn't finish reading that. Producer, can you please bring it back?
Brofunede.
Bring
it back.
So, okay, it's back. And he says, had it not been Judas, surely another person among the disciples or close to Christ will surely do the needful. In view of this, I don't think Judas should be considered a bad person. Uncle Ray, on behalf of Jesus Christ, we won't take it. We won't take it. Judas is a sellout. That's just it. We won't take it. Shadow says, LOL, yes to funeral. Ghana folks, they do something. Malik Salifu says, wishing you all a blessed Good Friday. May this day bring peace, love, and renewal of hope. And Shadow again says, shout outs to Martinez and all Team Judas folks out there. Sell out. Malik Salifu again says, happy 80 years birthday to our amiable president, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Oh,
interesting.
Oh, no, so I can't attempt it. We can't be poor.
Yeah, we're poor wedding. I'm happy to birthday. What were we even talking about?
As I was saying, this whole Kaswa thing, me, I don't like the way, because me, I've seen some good things in there.
More good things, plenty.
Oh, relax. I didn't
Why
go.
Are you so, no, hold on. I don't get it. Listen, guy. Why are you so open our take house, honey? While you want to be
that's all about.
Guy, I know people there. So what? No, but why? Mataka swapping. I have relatives who stay there. So no, but I'm funny personal to say.
Oh, I want to make a come you more.
Hold on. What should have comes in also say?
Oh, some we are all concerned though.
Yeah.
And I like the way you're also concerned about us.
Let's go on the Kaswa disappearing. But I don't know what. The notoriety in there. It looks like Kaswa is doing too much to outdo Ashaiman.
They have taken over completely.
But they can't be as bad as Ashaiman.
No.
Accra for being a baho. No, yes. Don't laugh. Why are you too much on that? Why are you laughing too much?
See,
let's face reality.
On that destination note, which we'll address as Accra people later. We're going on a commercial break. Please stay tuned. This is on the more serious note. We'll be right back. Welcome back to On a More Serious Note right here on the Joy Prime channel. And my name is Amele Josu. Well, if you just tuned in, we've touched a bit on the Easter festivities, what it means to people. And we've also talking about the case of missing genitals in the People's Republic of Kaswa. From the look of things, the Kaswa citizens in this room are getting a bit touchy-feely,
agitated,
catching emotions, getting agitated,
feelings,
act like rebel leaders and the like.
Catching funny and all that.
People, what's going on?
Catching funny and all that.
Kaswa people,
they are catching funny.
They are blaming Accra.
They are catching funny and funny faces.
Say we have penetrated their whatever I'm misbehaving.
Well, of course, it's true.
Massa.
Yet your baby
baby catching funny and funny faces.
Some black goats. Some black goats.
Massa, nobody's giving you floor to talk on Kaswa. Please let us do our thing. Young Kaswa wants some problem. Would you get that? Why would you sack me? I didn't sack me.
No, but we don't know cousin. They know you.
Hey, don't go there.
So there are requests on my table.
Requests on the table is something.
For what?
I don't mean butchers now. No more requests on the table.
They've been asking me a question whether
let me ask.
You are.
I'm what?
I'm
not single.
Oh,
I'm not single. I'm not single. Kaswa.
Oh no, but we are away. Release clause.
So
release clause. You can just trigger it.
It's okay.
Don't have to trigger it.
Zip it. Crazy madness.
Yeah.
Aside the disappearing and the whatever of genitals, are people experiencing the power? Is it? How do you? You're saying you doom so. So what's it?
No crown. I won't say no.
Power maintenance. How do you describe it? It's a part maintenance, right?
Feel free.
Doom so.
Simple.
Are you experiencing it?
Oh, yeah.
You are?
Mm.
So how often does your light go off?
Once a day. Either morning or night.
Kofi?
Yes, please.
Are you experiencing it?
Yes, please.
How often?
As often as, yes, it's to offer. Then you made the account.
So if you're asked to plan a load shedding timetable, can you draw one?
Of course.
You can. So hold it right there. So let's hear what the Minister of Energy has to say about the supposed doomsaw. We are trying to, make it look like, I know, you listen to the Minister of Energy.
Sector, the current power cuts. Some people are saying that you made mention of this. You use this as a campaign against John Mahama, and now we are experiencing a worse situation under President Akufo-Addo. Would it reflect in the 2024 election? Would it be something that people will stand on to vote?
If you are comparing 4 years, MPP administration energy sector is 300 times better than John Mahama.
And we are still experiencing doomsaw.
Nobody has said we haven't. I'm just saying it's far much better than John Mahama ever did.
You do admit that there's doomsaw?
That is the word you used. I have never used that word. I've promised you that we are going to work on it. And it's not a work that is a single event. It's a process. And we'll continue to work on it for the energy sector to become better.
Have you heard of calls for a timetable?
Ask those who want it to bring it.
They should bring the timetable.
If there is, I haven't seen any timetable. So when
people are calling for it.
Say bring a timetable. What do you mean? The ECG says that there's no timetable coming. Why do you want to bring a timetable? What purpose? Why would somebody get up and wish evil or bad for the country? When it is not planned, you can't tell the person. Were you in Ghana under John Mahama? Did you live in this country under John Mahama? Did you live in this country under John Mahama? Did you? I'm asking a question.
Big question. Were you living in Ghana when John Mahama was in power?
Is John Mahama in power? Like right
I'm
now?
asking you a question.
Let's stop this. Honestly, let's stop.
But wait, who begs you?
No, let's stop this. Let's stop this.
Hey, I'm asking a question.
Let's stop this. Okay, let's accept this. John Mahama was a failure. Let's just accept it. John Mahama was a failure. So we brought in the Kufuor government to come and fix his failures. Why is his name still being mentioned as of now?
So if John Mahama was a failure...
No, I'm just saying, like, we didn't...
I'm also just saying...
We didn't accept his good works. That is why we didn't vote for him. Mm-hmm. That's why he's not in power, right? Currently, we brought in His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo to come and fix the problems of John Mahama.
Yeah.
Why is his name still being mentioned? No, like, why is his name... Is he the president of Ghana? Is he the one who controls
it? But all of a sudden, you're getting
No.
emotional.
Today, this afternoon, I saw a friend's post. Pastries, 1,200.
I say.
I don't cry pastries, so I'm trying to imagine those who run cold stores.
You're talking about,
pastries near normal fridge.
See, I get your anger.
No, I'm not angry. I'm just trying to like lay a fact on something. Pastries near normal fridge, normal refrigerator. Nah, say. Or the other one is only stabilizer, only be. Even if we crash, stabilizer crash still.
For how long can it sustain?
No problem. What about those who have what you call it? The whole then big industrial fridge now on the way. I said this thing last week or the last 2 weeks. My boss swam some rubber. And quite unfortunately, the company says they were having issues. So backlog no. They've not been able to do it. So I think you have to wait. We are in this country, maybe there's a different Ghana somewhere whereby people are enjoying consistent power supply. They don't know what is happening. But if there's a problem and you are always deflating it to the past precedent, what are you trying to tell the people? As a Sebi now or something, because day in, day out, we sorry, John Mahama. We sorry, John Mahama. It is not the NDC in power. It's the MPP that's in power. If there's a problem, just tell us there's a problem. Send a normal transformer, an ACG issue, and we issue press release, and a localize what. So we're from the transformer issue, though. Like, there's a problem. I spoke to a friend this evening. Me checking my phone, I texted me. The lights are off again. Like, why? What is happening?
Listeners, can you relate? Some are saying it's doom so, others are saying it's doom CSC. Can you relate to whatever is going on?
It's doom so.
It's doom so, right?
It's doom so. I mean, that's the act. See a doom no so.
I mean, I get Kofi's stance on all this because we saw stories about the outage that happened in the Tema General Hospital. Mm-hmm. How it led to a baby's death.
They said baby didn't die.
No, but we have seen evidence of the baby death. So if you are going to do PR about it, you see, this is what I don't even like. I say in try to save face, then we want to dehumanize ourselves and act like robots. Because look, if a baby died, why should someone carry pregnancy for 9 good months, go through the stress, give birth? Thank her stars that finally I've been able to deliver. Only for what? A power outage. And you said what? It went out for 2 hours. The plant in the hospital wasn't working. And she finds out that her baby is dead. How did the baby die? You're also telling us, play semantics, talking English all over the place, saying what? No baby died. But then there's evidence. You've seen the dead body. Yeah.
Oh, I've seen the second video that she made.
She made a video. You made a mother. Put out the video of her dead baby.
That's
why?
sad.
Why are we doing that?
That's sad.
Why? And you sleep and wake up, and then you also have the guts to defend such failure. What's this? What's this?
Very disappointing. And you see, when you watch the video, the minister seemed not too worried.
Were you in Ghana when Ghana when Mahama was president? Seriously?
His demeanor is like he's not.
No, I was so looking for that. I mean, I remember the video he was chastising Mahama during that Doomsor protest. And he said, look, what? He is experiencing it. Isn't now he doesn't experience. I mean, his bread is being battered. So what do you expect?
But look, like Fifi said, there's a problem. Let us know. In fact, official communique, maybe we are going through so and so. So in this time, or maybe within this duration, we are hoping to fix things. I mean, if there's official communique, then we are all aware. In fact, we just
no, but
hold
let me chip in
and wait
something.
for them to finish.
You know, South Africa till now, they have load shedding in South Africa. They understand it. They are living with it.
No, because it has been communicated.
Yes, and
they are being treated as human beings.
Exactly, that's respect.
And not when someone who's supposed to be a public servant wants to rub it in my face. That was I in Ghana when. Listen, I don't get it. I don't get it. For me, what gets me peeved is the arrogance and the disrespect. You don't rub it in like that. Yes, you are in party, but you don't have to rub it in, adding insults to injury. Who does that?
I mean, like, the government should bow its head in shame.
Do they even have that shame?
For what happened at
Do
Tema?
they even have? Do they have shame?
No, but Ghana.
I don't know if you're a friend of Fix Numb. He also lamented. His father also passed. Why are we doing this? What's the value of a Ghanaian? That's the question we should be asking. What is the value of a Ghanaian? And if you're a foot soldier and you think, you have to defend everything, remember that when the oxygen machine goes flat, it doesn't know MPP or NDC card. Just remember. I
mean, somebody while you go to work, come back very tired, expecting to have a comfort sleep, and now you sleep in the dark.
And it's wild, because you walk around town, and the number of people who have rashes on their body.
I saw a tweet of a man who had an iron and was moving to a filling station. He wanted to iron
their clothing.
Yeah.
How bad can it be?
And it's also threatening,
I mean, it's in a dispensation where you have the head of a whole MD of ECG telling you that having light is a privilege and not a right. How do we even expect them to give us a load shedding timetable when they tell us it's our privilege to enjoy light? I mean, the light we are paying for. They could have been excused a bit if this thing was postpaid. But the fact that if I don't put in money, I don't get light. And then you take this thing
anytime, anyhow
you want, and you tell me it's a privilege to enjoy this. When God said, let there be light, where were they? Where were they?
So we don't know whether we are going through this to December.
You don't know. You better accept it.
You understand? That's why we are. That's why we are saying that.
To accept
and for me, this comes as a shocker because this is the only election year that things are in such a. Normally during election year they ease up a bit on. So many of these things. The what?
The dollar is flying.
It's going higher.
The dollar is flying.
It's going higher. But I'm wondering, election year, because people were saying, election year,
and the fuel price is also flying.
It's worse. The pressure is getting worse, sir.
I mean, look, if you are still in Ghana, then I don't know the kind of patriotism.
And now we are here asking if we are still in Ghana. Where are we? Are we not in Ghana?
I'm not asking you. I'm saying that if you are still here.
No, but you said you love Ghana. You've forgotten, yes.
So there's no patriotism more than this. Because what we are
alone in itself, staying in this country,
it's sad for the past 1.5 months.
And I'll always say this thing: when Nigerians go like, "May Nigeria not happen to you," I pray that it should never be the case of Ghana. But now see the number of people Ghana is happening to, and when we say that, it just means that may your country never let you down. But at this point in time, even Ghana would love to leave Ghana. So may Ghana not happen to you, but it's happening to all of us. People's business are being run to the ground. People are losing relatives. Why should somebody get married? God blesses you with the fruit of the womb. You go and deliver. And a country lets you down when you lose your baby. Why? Where is the conscience of these leaders? Where is it? Do they even have a conscience? How do you
for
manage?
them to issue that disclaimer, that press statement, I'm like, really? Like, you are saving...
And you have a whole hospital administrator issuing a press release saying no babies died.
No baby
2 hours
died.
of outage. Babies who depend on oxygen to survive.
Right, and you
2
think,
hours,
you
and
think
you're
2
telling
hours
us
nothing.
Listen, it's not you see. Some of you take us as are we kids?
We know that certain things.
No, but
You can't just come and tell me.
It's a clear picture of how they see us.
And then somebody
When
I remember when the video came out, the woman crying. You think a woman will come and cry and lament for nothing? Then you tell me once the hospital has spoken, said no baby died, you are taking a hook, line, and sinker. No baby died. May it not happen to you. May it not be your fate. May it not happen to you at all.
Because 9 months is not a piece of joke. 9 months.
I mean, it's a journey.
Charlie.
And it's on.
Charlie.
It's very unfortunate. I don't know what they are going to do to sympathize.
Let's move away.
Because this kind
how do you make up for somebody who went through
this kind of communication is rather annoying.
You can't replace the life. You can't replace
but at least you know she has lost the baby.
God have mercy.
If you communicate well,
God have
or
mercy.
you know a message of
No, but the press statement alone is like they are
that should tell you.
It's needless.
And that's what I'm asking. What's the value of you?
It's needless.
I mean, I worry because then I don't even know the value.
But at least
of my life.
Say something to make her feel like
bringing that press statement is just disrespect straight.
And of all the issues plaguing us as this country, then we sit there and then we hear what? There's an introduction of a new scheme. I don't know what I should call it a scheme. What? 1 student, 1 tablet. Seriously. Tablets, can you have an on charge? What light are they going to use to charge a tablet right now? 1 student, 1 tablet. We had 1 teacher, 1 laptop. I know teachers. I've lived with teachers. My mom is a teacher. And I don't even want to go to I don't want to go into details about the 1 teacher, 1 laptop. See, my mom retired before her laptop was given to her.
Oh,
and if I tell you the specs of that laptop,
it's not up to standard.
If I tell you the specification, a laptop that cannot stand heat and pressure, I don't want to even go there. But
it cannot stand what? It cannot stand heat and pressure. And I'm sure some check Amazon. When you go to Amazon, you check the low cut. Those ones that you're from both VLC.
No, serious, it's bad. You should
you're from both VLC. VLC is the cheapest player. But those laptops,
I forgot to find out the details about how one laptop is being sold. They are purchasing 1 unit for, but then they give it to the teachers. And the painful part, if you want to even implement such a whatever project or anything, ask us. Maybe some of us have laptops already. We may not need it, but they made it compulsory. Pay no so also say what laptop if you pay or somehow. And then now 1 student, 1 laptop. And how many? Charlie, see the number of students we have in Ghana.
No.
That's for votes.
No, like
it's for votes.
We're trying to enter into a digital world, right? We're trying to enter into a digital world. Today, before I came, I remembered I bought a laptop, right? I bought a laptop, and I was like, this laptop. Maybe if you could have some laptop, not that. So I picked the laptop. I was like, shit, I need to charge it up and give it to my younger brother, because if you compare the laptop that is in the house, the only problem I have with the laptop, it needs HDMI.
Yeah.
It uses the old VGA. So I was like, this laptop I can't use because it doesn't have HDMI. If I tell you the spec of that laptop, it's i3.
I know. See the pump and pantry going on about a laptop, launching that scheme.
Yeah, because you pull up banners. It was launched at a
Sorry, this one is
center.
1 student, 1 tablet.
1 student, 1 tablet. It was done at a conference center. They did all the fanfare.
I'm asking. Listen, we are in a technological era. I wouldn't even refute that. Everybody needs to be technologically inclined.
Yeah.
Students especially. It's needed. In the world of AI, you need to be on top of your game like that.
Did you say AI?
Hold it. I am asking.
Did you say AI?
But listen,
this machine can run.
Hold it, I'm coming. I'm even coming there. But
no, she's making a general statement about technology.
AI is taking over, so everybody needs to have some fair knowledge about these things. But then, how do you go? At this moment in time, as Ghanaians, reeling and what, doubling in all these struggles, no light, no this, businesses have been run to. As 1 student, 1 tablet, is it really needed at this point in time?
No.
And even if you are going to do something like this, the whole pump and panditry, what's it for?
For us to know, sir, the government is doing something. Yes. The government is doing something PR related. Then we'll have the school.
Because I'm saying, I don't know how much they got that one tablet for.
I don't want to see, me. I've watched.
But I've doubt.
No, forget about the price. I've watched so many review videos of devices. When I saw it, I didn't look at it twice because it's a piece of trash. It can't run chat GPT back and forth. You can't multitask.
Imagine?
You can't multitask on that thing.
Can you imagine? So how
Oh, yeah, mistake a bit freezy.
So what's the value of all this initiative?
That view, sad way, tab way, until we multitask you. A bit freezy here, way. Oh, master.
It's sad.
No, the people we are in competition with, and do you know what is sad about this thing? Most of the people that they pick to do all these jobs, I'm sorry, but they don't mostly pick locals for these stuff. They pick those who have gone outside, gone to school. In terms of school no more na all the devices that they used in the current trend, what they are using now, and then what they are even using now.
Because
Amazon Kindle Fire, iPad tab.
Can they even access it? Can you even access a Kindle tablet? And my problem is, listen, how many students got access to this? We're given this tablet. Let's compare it to that school in the northern region, Upper West, Upper East, that don't even have a desk to sit on. They can't find their way to their schools.
So tablets.
How are they going to get access to the tablet? There's no light. How are they going to get access to the tablet?
Cross the river
because this has to do with light.
No, and I'm saying the cost of purchasing this tablet couldn't having used to put measures in place to eradicate some of these things. I mean, how serious can we be as a people? I mean, I'm even disappointed. The Minister of Education, all of them, after 60-something years of independence, we don't even know what the structure of our education system is like. Today, we are saying SHS what? Gold, green. I don't know.
Yellow track,
students
blue
will go to school for 1 month, 2 weeks, and then they come home for 3 months. And you're advised to take them, enroll them.
We thank God the university system there, they can't do anything about it.
You don't know, it go reach.
The university system, they can't do anything.
We were here and they said no haircuts, no haircut. People are bald. It's not just a haircut, they are not bald. Alopecia has caught on with their fans. It's terrible. It's terrible, but I don't know. At this point in time as Ghanaians, do you think this is necessary?
I think it's a misplaced priority.
So Godfrey from Achim, is Achim right? It's not Achim, right? Achim Osiem says, my issues are, he says, good work. My issues are, how can you distribute tablets to students when they are not well fed? And two, you totally ignore the basic schools without textbooks, and you don't even pay the capitation grants to the basic school. These are the things we are asking. At this point in time, the new syllabus we introduced, they are not even equipped with a textbook. So, see what's happening in the SHS, free SHS. See the kind of foods they are eating. One piece of macro to 14 students. And you think we need a tablet is going to save the fate or the situation in this country?
One piece of macro.
What?
It's not a big one, no. It's not a big
tab. It's just a cute small thing.
To 14 students.
Do you know that they are going?
And I don't want to hear that whole fuss about digitization and digitalization.
Seriously.
Because that's
something that is going on.
That is in the mud.
It's going
14 students.
It's something they are not just making it up.
No, but you know there are over 3 million, almost 4 million students in this country. Are they going to be able to give every one of them a tablet?
Forget the tablet thing.
It's hard.
Forget a tablet thing.
It's hard to even sing the national anthem lately. It's hard. So hard. It's hard. I know, but it's troubling.
Charlie.
It's troubling.
So you see,
but
look at the tablet.
As I said,
look at the tablet.
Kofi, as I said, the issues are plenty, but on a more serious note, no be we kill Jesus. We plenty pass. No be we kill Jesus, we plenty pass. From here, Easter Monday is coming. Where to?
Stay in my house, mind my business.
Yeah. Ubotomunya.
Association.
Martinez, Republic of Kaswa, are you going to investigate the disappearance of...
There will be more in the news. I'll speak for you. There will be more in the news. More ira.
I'm close to a beach.
Won't you go beach?
I'm close to a beach side.
And where's in Sionumu?
A 5 minutes walk.
So what, you're going to go to the beach?
I don't know.
Are you not scared of people like getting in the midst of
much
people?
Much closer.
No, not Kaswa. Around Kokrobite. So.
And now the Kaswa.
Maybe let's push you.
No, listen, we need to barricade Kaswa from the rest of Accra. Stay there.
Accra from there. Accra from there.
Don't lie. Don't hang it on our next week, beg.
No, I did lie.
We are sorry, but don't hang it on our
we did that.
Charlie, I'm trying so hard. I'm trying so hard to get away from all that. Charlie, Ghana is depressing right now. Everything happening in this country.
2024 is very hot.
Everything happening in this country is
from the sun.
But I see what it's communications, right?
Yeah.
Communications minister had to say sometime in 2015. Charlie, there's a poem. Let's all recite it. Ghana. And that's how you can't poem.
It has a big.
Hey, Kofi, let's go. No, hold it. We are saying, I know what's more than
Ghana.
Listen, it's a poem. Listen, we are all reciting. Ghana. Ghana has a John. It has a big doom and a very small soul. And a very small soul. Latest Zoom son is you, right?
And where from?
So
this?
now
that's
was in 2015.
2015, yeah.
Honorable Slows.
Yeah.
2015.
So
and then not 2015. I was out of the country. Okay.
That same person who said her 16-year-old son had more brains to run this country.
Yeah, I heard that one.
Yeah, she's the one. So now Ghana is a big doom and a very small soul. Now what do we have?
Doom CC.
Charlie?
Until the crack say.
The country, it casts. It casts not be today. It casts not be today. When you wake up, psych yourself, move out of your house and do your best. And just pray. Pray so hard. Pray so hard that Ghana doesn't happen to you. Just pray. I have one last message to read and then we'll just wrap up. And this one says, good evening. I'm really enjoying your conversation. My question is, a government who couldn't provide a textbook which is not up to 100 Ghana cedis is now telling us one student, one tablet. God have mercy on us. Yeah, indeed. That's from SK. God have mercy on those leaders especially. Thank you so much for tuning in today. This has been On a More Serious Note with me, Amele Jostu. Thank you to Catherine's Garment for this beautiful blouse. And thank you to my able brothers, Kofi Zeda, Kwesi Martinez from the People's Republic of Kaswa. As of now, he needs to be quarantined, but we'll come back to that later. Please, I just want to wish you a happy Easter. Thank you to my producers, camera, light, sound, crew, everyone, social media. Thank you for holding us down. We'll be back same time next week. Stay safe and enjoy your Easter.